Alright boys, in today's video I'm going to explain exactly why you are still skinny fat, okay? It's not that hard, alright? And no, it's not genetics. So, this is my skinny fat journey, okay? I lost weight, yes, you can see, but I still looked meh. And that's probably where you are right now, right? So this was me at the very start of my journey. I was around 15 at this point, and I looked like that. The most depressing, horrible era of my life. So, what I did wrong here, right? And yes, months later, I look significantly better. Let me just clear that up. Here, okay, my life improved massively compared to where I was here, okay? I found gym, I found self-improvement, so we were on an uptrend, okay? But I was still skinny fat. I was still insecure after putting all this effort in the gym, after watching loads of Jeff Nippard videos, after watching loads of YouTube videos on the gym, right? After asking every single guy in my gym, oh, how'd you train this? How'd you do that? I would literally, if I saw one of my mates progress faster than me, if I saw some big guy at the gym, I would go up to them and ask them, oh, what do you do? And then I would just follow what they did, right? And little did I know, I was switching up my routine like every week. But anyways, I starved myself, okay? I drank my meals. I was eating 1,200 calories a day for months. I'm not even joking. I would go into school with this thing called Huel, right? And it's just some like seeds and some processed rubbish, and they call it a meal replacement. It's not real food, okay? So I drank my meals at lunchtime. It was about 400 calories or something. Then I would get home and have like a really small bowl of chicken and rice. It was probably about 600 calories worth. No wonder I still look like that nearly a year later, okay? Look, the gyno's still bad. Literally no muscle built. It looks like I even lost muscle, to be honest. But I just chased the scale, okay? At this point, I think I was 88 kg here. And then I dropped down to, I think this is 79 here. So that's a significant amount of weight lost, okay? And that's what I was chasing. I was just chasing the weight on the scale. I wasn't actually putting in effort to build muscle, which should be your main goal. Your main goal shouldn't be to lose weight. Your main goal should be to gain muscle, okay? Especially if you're starting out in the gym. And no, you don't need to go on a bulk to gain muscle, okay? There's countless studies nowadays saying that you can gain muscle on maintenance calories. You can even gain muscle on a deficit if you do everything correctly, which is what we're going to run through in this video. Especially you can gain muscle on a deficit, especially if you are just starting out in the gym, right? So I just killed my metabolism. I killed my hormones, okay? I wasn't prioritizing muscle gain, as I said before, and I just still look soft. This set me back years. Okay, I didn't understand, training for aesthetics. I didn't understand muscle growth. I didn't understand the importance of a healthy lifestyle. Why you still look soft. And no, it's not genetics. I'm going to go in just a 3-step thing, literally run you through the training, the diet, and the lifestyle, okay? Just follow it to a T, scrap all the knowledge you have in your head now, and literally just follow this video. It's so unbelievably straightforward, but if you follow it for a good amount of time, you will develop an aesthetic physique. So look, I'll run you through my whole journey. This was me right at the start. This was me about a year later. This was me about a year later when I discovered powerlifting and actual, protein, right? I was eating more, as you can see, and I just gained all the weight back. Yes, there's a tiny bit of muscle, but it just looks so bad. It just looks outrageous, right? And this was me about 2.5 years in the gym, and then this was me about 7 to 8 months later. Okay, so no, it's not genetics. I looked at myself at the mirror. I remember recording this in my mum's bathroom, and I was like, what has my life come to? I even developed a skin infection, which you can see on my arm here and slightly on the face. It's because I was living an unaesthetic lifestyle. And as you know by now, on this channel, we live aesthetic lifestyles, okay? We live for health, okay? And with that will come that aesthetic physique. So, why you still look soft? You are training wrong, okay? You're not actually training for aesthetics, okay? So this version of me here, 2+ years in the gym, by the way, I was powerlifting. I was doing the classic squat, bench, and deadlifts, which everyone says to do. I was doing 5x5, which everyone says to do. I was getting stronger. I was lifting a load of weight. I, in fact, even competed in powerlifting, right? I was stronger than most guys in the gym. Yet that was my physique after years of training, okay? I wasn't actually focusing on tension. I wasn't actually focusing on the form. I was doing half-ass sets because there's this thing called RPE, right? And in powerlifting, you would do like RPE 6. An RPE, pretty much what that means is rate of perceived exertion. So say it's an RPE 6, it's pretty much rated 6 out of 10 in effort, in how hard it was, right? And because I was doing powerlifting, I wasn't actually training to complete failure. There was zero tension. I was just throwing around the weight, trying to, crazy arch on bench, just throwing it around, fucking bouncing in and out of a squat, ripping up a sumo deadlift. That got me nowhere. Okay, so don't listen to the classic gym bro advice, which you hear all the time. Train for strength. Yes, you need to get stronger in the gym. We'll get onto that in a minute. You need to progressively overload, but not by doing the wrong movements, okay? You can do the wrong movements. You can literally develop ugly, unaesthetic muscles. I'm not joking, okay? So please listen to this, okay? There is the aesthetic muscles, which I want you building, which I want you prioritizing, and just quit the squat, bench, and deadlift, okay? Yes, they are good fundamental movements, okay? Which will get you strong. But realistically, we need to isolate the aesthetic muscles, okay? We need to train for aesthetics, okay? Plus, these 3 things here, they would just get me injured all the time. I always had problems with my knees, always had problems with my back and my shoulders. It's so unhealthy, man. So stop being a gym bro and live outside. Don't be like this guy. Don't be a gym bro. Be this guy, okay? So 7 months later, I was training for aesthetic. I saw a David Lade edit and I was like, what has my life come to? I train low volume, but high intensity. I'm not in the gym for a long time, like an hour maximum. I just train extremely hard, right? Amazing form, okay? So I'm contracting the muscle that I actually want to build, okay? Because if you can't feel it, right? If you're not contracting the muscle that you actually want to build, then it's never going to grow, right? That's just basic common sense, okay? If you're doing a bicep curl and you can't feel it in your bicep, then your biceps ain't gonna bloody grow, okay? I was told back in the day that it doesn't really matter if you can't feel it. And I'm like, well, I'm not growing. I found it really hard to sort of isolate my upper pec, which is one of the aesthetic muscles, right? Which is one of the aesthetic parts of the chest, right? The upper pec. So I would just go really heavy on my incline press and just try and move as much weight as possible. But still, my upper chest didn't grow. Okay, so form is important. My muscle connection is important, okay? You need to contract and actually feel the muscle you want to grow, okay? And I focused on muscle growth, not numbers in the gym, not numbers on the scale. I literally just focused on muscle growth, not weight, okay? I focused on progressively overloading, keeping the form the same, keeping the intensity high and the volume low, and training for aesthetics, okay? I prioritized the upper pec, the lats, the side delt, the biceps, the abs, and the neck or something, okay? They're the aesthetic muscles that you want to build, okay? So if you literally focus on those 5 or 6 muscles, right, you will build an aesthetic physique, okay? It's not that complicated. So next is nutrition. You're not actually eating for a lean physique, okay? So previous Tom here, and this is around the same time I just have a pump here so I look slightly bigger, right? I was eating big to get big. You hear it all the time by these old school bodybuilders. Oh, you got to eat big to get big. That led me here. And I was probably eating 400 grams of protein a day, I'm going to be honest. I was binge eating all the time. I was ordering 2 large Papa John pizzas to my house and eating them in one sitting, right? And then 5 hours later, I would have dinner. And just the amount of food I was eating was ridiculous. I was eating so much processed food. I was just guessing my calories. I was obviously didn't understand calories, right? I knew that they were a thing, but it just totally all I thought about was the more I eat, the more muscle I'll build, the more, I'll be able to lift in the gym. And that's what led me here, man. More protein. Yeah, 400 grams of protein a day. That's what I was eating. And that's the result of it, man. I was binging all the time and I was just addicted to the modern day food, okay? So stay away from all this processed rubbish, okay? So instead of doing this, okay, just do this. Eat enough, but eat in a deficit. We'll get onto that in a minute. Track everything. Okay, there is no 80-20 rule anymore. Whole foods only, 1 ingredient foods. Okay, because when you make this switch, it's not only your physique, your face that changes. It's your whole life. It's your mindset. It's your dopamine. You can think clearer. Your work is better. And you're not addicted. You're not reaching for food. You're rarely binging anymore. You're not addicted to Domino's pizzas. And you also need to be on a calorie deficit to obviously get lean and aesthetic. You need to be on a calorie deficit, but just focus on muscle growth while on the deficit. Focus on getting stronger in the gym. When I was on my deficit the whole time, my rate of progression did not slow down, okay? Because I was carbing up before the gym. I was timing my carbs correctly, and I was training like a complete and utter beast, okay? I wanted it that bad, all right? I used this as motivation. I used my setbacks, as I talk about in other videos, like my gyno, as motivation. I use it to push harder in the gym, okay? Because I was once here, okay? Whenever I look at that, man, it just surge of motivation, right? But not an excessive deficit, okay? Not 1,200 calories and then you just sit for the rest of the day and do nothing, okay? You can be in a deficit. You can eat a fair amount of food and just do a bit of cardio and you'll be in a deficit. For example, incline treadmill, or just like getting outside and walking, right? So I just wanted to mention this is Tommy's one-on-one coaching, and if you do want to go from skinny fat to aesthetic, drop some weight and finally develop that aesthetic physique which you deserve, stop holding back, stop procrastinating, stop making excuses, and just book a call, okay? Don't be afraid. I'll just run you through everything regarding what you'll get in one-on-one coaching. So the most important part is the lifestyle. You're not living like a Greek god. This was around the time I went to Greece with my dad. We went on a hike and it just fired something up inside of me. It really did. So it was pretty much around this time. I was slightly dropping weight because I knew that I was bad, but then we went Greece and I was like, damn, this lifestyle is sick. I went on a hike with my dad. I was getting steps in. I was eating really nice, nutritious Greek food, and life felt purposeful. It felt enjoyable again. I was out in nature. I was getting sunlight. I was on the beach, by the pool. I was living an awesome life. And that's what inspired me to move Bali now. That's what inspired me to go Dubai for a bit. That's what inspired me to now want to travel, right? I want to experience. I want to live an awesome lifestyle, awesome active lifestyle, right? So I was gymming 7 times a week here, believe it or not, right? I was gaming all day. I was getting like 1K steps in a day. I was just super inactive. So, moral of the story. Gym won't save you. If you want that aesthetic physique, you can't just go to the gym, especially starting skinny fat, man. You already have these setbacks, right? So just improve your life in general. Plus, as I said, the sessions were just half-assed, right? I wasn't actually pushing myself to complete failure. I would literally just go gym, walk, it was like 500 meters up the road, and walk back, just sit and play Fortnite all day, right? I was getting no steps in. I was super inactive, and no wonder that was my physique, right? Until obviously that trip to Greece, and I started doing more research on aesthetics, and now it's my life's mission to teach you guys about it. So now I'm only in the gym 4 times a week. I'm outside most of the day, okay? I'm getting in sunlight while I do my work on my computer. How sick is that, okay? I'm going for walks, okay? I don't get shit delivered to my house. I go to the coffee shop, okay? I go to the supermarket to get my food. I take calls while I'm on a walk. I text people while I'm on a walk. I'm doing stuff, okay? Go for a morning walk on the beach, you know? So important. Do not underestimate the importance of steps, okay? Even now, right? If I get 1,000 steps in a day, my physique looks so much worse. Like the next day, I've already got 10,000 steps in today, so I'm going to look good tomorrow, right? If I got 1,000 steps in tomorrow, I would look so much fluffier. I'll be holding more water. My lymphatic system wouldn't be drained, okay? It's so important, so please just get 10K steps. It doesn't take that long. There is no excuse, okay? Literally, the research just shows that getting over 7,000 steps a day decreases your chance of death by 50%, okay? So take this shit serious, okay? There is no excuse. And if you are, working 16 hours a day for whatever reason, get a walking treadmill. That's what I had back in the UK. I got a walking treadmill, a standing desk. The walking treadmill was 50 quid, standing desk 40 quid, right? There is no excuse. And I was getting like 20K steps in a day. Easy shreds, mate. So just get steps in. Plus it burns a significant amount of calories, meaning I can eat more and lose weight at the same time, okay? I started practicing mindfulness and journaling, okay? I started being grateful for the things I had around me, like nature, like my walks, okay? Like the good, healthy food I have, like my family. I just became a bit more peaceful, okay? I started meditating, and with that, I'm like a lot more in control of what I, put into my mouth. I'm a lot more in control of all of my actions pretty much. I'm just more disciplined. I can think better. I can make better videos whenever I do mindfulness or meditation. Okay, it may sound hippie, it may sound crazy, but please just give it a go. Meditate, download an app called Medito and just meditate for like 10 minutes. It makes your day so much better, okay? And I just focused on my health. Okay, I just focused on getting healthier. Okay, as I said, going outside, socializing with people, just doing basic human, like just think how like a Greek soldier would live back in the day. Okay, think how our ancestors lived. Okay, I don't want to sound like that guy, but just live primally. Okay, and your life will become so much better, man. You will just develop that aesthetic physique because it is a byproduct of just having that aesthetic, healthy lifestyle while obviously training hard in the gym. Okay, and I focused on aesthetics. I started living that aesthetic lifestyle. I started focusing. I started just being obsessed with it. Okay, and that is literally it. I'm not even joking. That is all you need to do. Okay, and you will transform from this to this. Okay, this to this. Okay, but the moral of the story is just do everything I said for the next few months, for the next few years, for the rest of your life. Okay, it's not hard. Okay, all you need to do is put in a bit of effort. It's not confusing. Just follow it for a long period of time and you will develop that aesthetic physique. I can promise you that, my bro. I'll see you later. Thank you very much for watching, boys.